Nobody is coming to hand you success. Nobody is coming to discover you. Nobody is coming to rescue you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner everything changes. What happens when a woman decides to build something? Women owned businesses in the United States generate over $2.7 trillion in revenue every single year. They employ millions of people. They create jobs in communities that corporate America forgot about. They fund schools and churches and charities and everything in between. And they do all of this while most of those women are also raising children, caring for aging parents, and showing up for everyone around them. That is not a side hustle. That is an economic revolution happening one woman at a time. In my book, I write about a woman named Halima. She lived centuries ago in a culture where women were considered property, not people. She had nothing by the standards of her world, no status, no wealth, no support system that we would recognize today. And yet she made a decision that changed the trajectory of an entire civilization. She chose to act on her values. She used what she had, where she was, with what was available to her. And the ripple effects of that one decision are still being felt across the world today. Now, hold that image while I take you somewhere very different. A few years ago, Taylor Swift decided she was done letting other people own her story. Her music catalog had been sold without her consent. Most people would have accepted that loss. Taylor Swift re recorded every single album. And what happened next was not just a music event, it was an economic event. The Eras Tour became one of the highest grossing concert tours in history. Cities reported hundreds of millions of dollars in local economic impact every single time she came to town. Hotels sold out, restaurants packed, small businesses saw revenue they had never seen before. Economists called it the Taylor Swift effect. One woman, one decision to own her story, billions of dollars flowing into economies across the world. What both of those women had was not luck, not perfect timing, not resources the rest of us cannot access. What they had was a decision, a commitment to their vision so strong that no obstacle, no opposition, no loss was enough to make them stop. I know what it feels like to build something when nobody believes in you. I handed out 5 business cards a day on the Washington, D.C. Metro on my way to my engineering job. I did makeovers in Smithsonian Museum bathrooms on my lunch hour because, as a federal employee, I could not use government property for my business. My family did not support me. My friends did not buy from me. I was a shy engineer, terrified of talking to strangers. And I built a $6 million business anyway, not because I was special, because I was committed. I have coached over 5,000 women, and I see the same thing over and over. Brilliant, talented women sitting on gifts the world desperately needs, waiting until the kids are older, waiting until the marriage is more supportive, waiting until they feel more confident. The right moment is not coming, but the impact you could be having is already waiting for you. Every woman who builds a business is not just building income, she is building a model for her children of what is possible. She is creating jobs in her community. She is funding her own freedom, so she never has to ask permission to live her values. And she is adding her voice to an economy that is stronger and more human when women are at the table. Your dream is not too small. Your timing is not too late. You are not too much of anything and not enough of anything to do what you are here to do. Halima acted with nothing and changed everything. Taylor Swift lost everything and built something bigger. And somewhere between those two stories is yours. You have the expertise, you have the experience, you have the story that someone out there is waiting to hear because it is the exact story they need to keep going. The economy does not just need more businesses, it needs more of you, your perspective, your values, your way of leading with both strength and compassion in a world that has had enough of one without the other. Stop treating your dream like a luxury you will get to someday. Start treating it like the contribution it actually is, because when you build, we all win. My name is Rena Makdoum. I help women turn their expertise into authority, income, and freedom. Share this with a woman who needs to hear that her dream is worth the effort, because it is. She is. and the world is ready for what she is about to build.